Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to Tunisian crochet those super easy pot holders. I hope you can see the stitch in the camera. It's such a pretty and easy stitch. It works up really fast. We only have one front row and one back row. We will be repeating through this whole pattern. I think in this color you can see the stitches even better. Like I said, it's so much fun to crochet. Of course, you could use the stitch to make a blanket or a scarf or a headband or whatever you would like. But today I'm going to show you how to crochet those super easy pot holders. And now I will show you what we need and how to crochet this beautiful stitch. Today I'm using a 5mm Tunisian crochet hook. You will also need a pair of scissors, a darning needle, and your selected yarn. I'm using the Paintbox yarns Cotton Aran. I really love working with this yarn. They have so many beautiful colors. And the recommended hook size is a 4.5mm. I always like to go half a size up on the Tunisian crochet, so that's why I'm using a 5mm. Of course, you can use any cotton yarn you would like, but I will put the link for this one down below. And now let's get started. We will start with a slip knot and we will crochet chains. I'm going to crochet 28 chains. We need an even number. So of course, if you use a different yarn or you want it bigger, then all you have to do, it has to be a multiple of 2. And for my pot holder, I'm going to crochet 28 chains. So just keep crocheting until you have the desired length you need for your pot holder. So I just finished my 28 chains and we will start with the first row. So the very first stitch right here, we will skip and we will insert our hook into the second stitch. So insert your hook, grab the yarn and pull up. And again, go into the next stitch, grab the yarn and pull up. Since I chained 28 chains, I'm going to have 28 loops on top of my Tunisian crochet hook. So again, insert into the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull up, and just keep repeating this all the way along until you reach your last stitch. Just make a double count at the end to make sure you have the same amount of loops on your hook like your starting chain. So here I have a total of 28 stitches. Now we will do the back row in Tunisian crochet. We will always grab the yarn and only go through the first loop. This will be our border stitch. Now you will grab the yarn and pull through 2 loops. Grab the yarn, pull through 2, and just keep repeating this all the way until you have 1 loop left. So again, grab the yarn, pull through 2, grab the yarn, pull through 2, and just keep repeating this all the way along until you have 1 loop left. Just take your time and just keep repeating this all the way along. Now we will start with the first row. So we will always skip the first stitch. This is our border stitch. So now grab your crochet hook and go through the first 2 vertical bars, just like this. We will crochet those 2 together. Grab the yarn and pull up. Now, since we crocheted those 2 together, we need to make a yarn over. So yarn over and again insert through the next 2 stitches. Grab the yarn, pull through, And now again, yarn over. And we will repeat this all the way. So pull through 2, crochet those together, yarn over, go through the next 2, grab the yarn, and yarn over. And this is our repeat. So just keep repeating this all the way until you reach your last stitch. Yarn over and go through 2 stitches. I'm almost here to the end, so I just crocheted those 2 together. So yarn over, go through the last 2 stitches. And here at the end, since we crocheted those 2 together, we need to make another yarn over to get the same amount of stitches that we started with. So yarn over, and now insert your hook through this very last stitch. Just make sure you have both loops on the hook. This will make a nice and pretty border. And now grab the yarn and pull up. And this is what it looks like. And now we will do the same back row like we just did in the first row. So you will grab the yarn and only go through the first loop. This will make a pretty border stitch. And now grab the yarn and pull through 2. Grab the yarn, pull through 2, grab the yarn, pull through 2 all the way until you reach your last stitch. So you will have 1 loop left on your hook. Grab the yarn, pull through 2, all the way. I will crochet this with you together. So, and the back row is always the same. It's the same repeat. Pull through 2, pull through 2. And here we have 2 left, so grab the yarn and pull through 2. And now again, we will skip the very first stitch right here. This is our border stitch. And we will do just like in the previous row. We will go straight into crocheting 2 stitches together. Grab the yarn and pull up. Now again, a yarn over. And again, grab the next 2 stitches. Grab the yarn, pull up, and a yarn over. And this is the repeat. So again, 2 together, yarn over, 2 together, yarn over, and just keep repeating this all the way until you reach the end of this row. So just like that. Yarn over, go through the next 2 stitches, yarn over, next 2 together, until you reach your last stitch. So I'm almost here to the end. I just crochet those 2 together. We will yarn over, go through the last 2 stitches. And don't forget to make another yarn over at the very end. So a yarn over, and now it's really important that you get into this border stitch right here. Grab the yarn and pull up. I see I have a string here. Okay, just like that. And now we will do the back row. So grab the yarn and only go through the first loop to make our border stitch. And now again, grab the yarn and pull through 2 all the way until you reach your last stitch. And you have 1 loop left on your hook. So this is the 2 rows we will be repeating through this whole pattern. I'm here at the end, and I will grab the yarn and pull through the last 2 stitches. So I will show you one more time, but I'm pretty sure you got the hang out of it. But it's also super, super easy. It works up so fast once you figured out how to crochet it. So I'm going to show you again. So we have the border stitch here. We will always skip that one. We will go straight into crocheting those 2 stitches together. Grab the yarn, pull up, and make a yarn over. Again, through the next 2 stitches, grab the yarn and yarn over. And like I said, once you get the hang out of it, it works up really, really fast. This would also be a beautiful stitch for a headband. I really love headbands, but today we're making a pot holder. So again, yarn over, go through the next 2 stitches, and just keep repeating. I will crochet this one with you just to show you one more time. This, pull through 2, yarn over. Here are the last 2 stitches. Crochet them together, yarn over, and finish in your border stitch. Grab the yarn and pull up. And now we will grab the yarn and only go through the first loop for our border stitch, and now pull through 2 all the way until you have 1 loop left. And I keep crocheting until I have the desired height I want for my pot holder. And I will see you back in just a little bit. So just keep repeating this all the way until you have 1 loop left. And these are the 2 rows we just have to repeat. Just like that. And at the end, pull through 2. I crocheted a total of 20 rows, and this is how it looks like. I really, really love this stitch, and this is the back side. And if you want to finish off, I'm going to show you how to do that. So we will start again with crocheting those 2 stitches together, just like we did through this whole pattern. Grab the yarn, pull up. Now we have 2 loops on the hook, and we're going to make a slip stitch. Just make sure it's nice and loose and not too tight. So here we just crochet those 2 stitches together, and right next to it I will go into this stitch on top, grab the yarn and work another slip stitch. And again, through the next 2 stitches we will crochet those together, work a slip stitch, and you see we crochet those 2 together, and right next to it I will insert my hook into that stitch, grab the yarn and work another slip stitch. Again, the next 2 stitches, crochet them together, make a slip stitch, and now here are the stitches we crochet together, and I will go right next to it, grab the yarn and work a slip stitch. And this will make this clean edge. So just keep repeating this all the way until you reach your last stitch. So I'm here at the end of my row. I'm going to crochet those 2 together, just like we did. And I will insert my hook into this border stitch right here and finish also with a slip stitch. This is what it looks like. I'm going to use the same hook to crochet the border and the little loop. And of course, if it's more comfortable for you, you can use just another crochet hook in the same size. So now I will show you how to crochet the nice border. Now I'm going to start directly with the little loop where I can hang my pot holder. So I'm going to crochet 12 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. This is the perfect size for me. Of course, you can adjust it. You just keep crocheting more chains. And now I'm going to insert my hook into the same stitch. So I'm just going to go into the same stitch, grab the yarn and work a slip stitch. Now for the border, I'm just going to use single crochets. So I will go into the same stitch, grab the yarn, pull up. We have 2 loops on the hook, and I'm going to work a single crochet. Go into the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull up. We have 2 loops on the hook, and work a single crochet. And just keep repeating this all the way until you reach your corner. Into the corner, I always like to crochet 2 single crochets in 1 stitch, but I'm going to show you in just a moment. So just 1 single crochet all the way around. I just reached my corner, so I'm going to crochet 2 single crochets into the same stitch. 1 and 2. And now just keep crocheting 1 single crochet in every stitch. And once you get into the corner, I just see so let's go back in here again. Right here. So just 1 single crochet in every stitch, and into the next corner we will be working 2 single crochets in 1 stitch again. So just keep repeating this all the way around until you reach your loop right here, and then I will show you how to finish off. So I just crocheted 1 single crochet all the way around, and here in the corners too. Now I'm in my last stitch, and to make this loop more pretty, I'm going to go with my hook into the loop, and since I crocheted 12 chains for the loop, I'm going to crochet 12 single crochets around. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And of course you can move them around. And I'm not going to finish into the very first stitch right here. I will just go in the middle right under the first single crochet. So here where we have this bigger gap, I will insert my hook, grab the yarn, pull through. We have 2 loops on the hook, work a slip stitch, and to secure it, chain 1, pull nice and tight, cut the yarn, grab the hook and pull it all the way through and pull tight. And since I'm going to sew in the yarn ends, I'm going to do it in the back, and this will make it look nice and even. To sew in the yarn end, you will need a darning needle, pull it through. And like I said, I'm just going with my darning needle through the stitches here on the back side, of course, just like this. Pull it through. And I will go again in the opposite direction through some stitches. Pull through, just don't pull too tight. And just keep repeating this until you have the feeling that it's sewn in all nice. So again, I'm going in the opposite side. Pull through. And one more time. Just like this. And now we can cut the yarn. Of course, you could also steam it now, but if you just lay it flat, you can see it looks super pretty. And this is what it looks like. I really, really love it. It worked up so fast. And yeah, we are done. And I also crocheted one in this color. I love it so, so much. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how to make those super easy and pretty pot holders. I can't wait to see your finished projects. Thank you so, so much for watching. Have a great time crocheting, and I hope to see you back soon. Bye.